All right, a vinyasa sequence for everyone. Please start in child's pose. So for child's pose, open the knees slightly wider than the ribs and allow the upper body to simply drape down. Arms can extend over the head with a soft bend in the elbows. This is a resting posture, and it is meant to feel restorative and spacious. If at any point during this class you begin to feel that the poses are moving faster than your body is willing to go, this is a wonderful place to spend a little time. Begin your Ujjayi breathing. This intentional breathing style creates slight constriction in the throat, which results in a slight vibration, a wave-like sound. Breathe in big by the nose. Fog out the mouth. In by the nose. Fog. Now just with the nose in. Fog. In. Out. On your own. Big in. Exhale, downward facing dog. So here in the first part of your down dog, lift your heels high up off the floor, loading weight into the hands, spread the fingers wide. Exhale, push your heels down. Inhale, high to the toes, loading the hands. Exhale, down. Heels press. One more like that. In, high to the toes. Index fingers pointing straight ahead. Let fingers grip. Exhale, heels down. Stay here. Inhale, fill your lungs. And as you exhale, slowly walk your feet forward to the top of your mat. Feet hips width distance. Hang here, Ragdoll Pose. Drop the head. Fingers interlace into the opposite elbow. Head drops heavy. You can sway back and forth if that feels good. Dropping down. Release the hands to the floor, heel toe the feet together. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees as much as you need. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time, inhale, rise all the way up through standing. Extend the arms up. Gaze reaches high. Exhale, bring your hands, palms together before your heart. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen. Step back, high plank. Setting up your high plank, heels over toes, shoulders over elbows, over wrists. Gaze set to the top of the mat. Hug the belly in, fire up the thighs. Take a deep inhale here. Look forward, lower halfway, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to upward facing dog, shoulders roll back. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale to your toes. Exhale, make your way front of the mat. Inhale, half, fold. Rise up, big, tall, bright, extended mountain. Exhale to dive. Inhale to lift and to lengthen. Flow through. High plank to low, on the knees or on the toes, up to you. Move your body in a way that feels right. This time, inhale to your toes. Exhale forward, front of the mat. Half, fold. Rise up, big, bright, inhale, lift, dive. Lengthen, flow through. So if you choose to jump back, make sure you land with soft bent elbows, giving yourself a little shock absorption. Inhale high, exhale forward, front of the mat. Half, fold. Rise up, big, bright breath in, sit down, chair pose. Arms elevated, gaze set. Ujjayi, breathing in, out. And using the core, breathe in big. Exhale completely. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale to fold. Lengthen out, flow through. This time, right leg up high, knee to nose, curl. Inhale, reach, curl. Reach, step through, warrior one, rise. Open up, warrior two, hold. Gaze set to the top of the fingertip. Breathing is big and strong. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, flow through. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Knee to nose. Reach back to nose. Back to nose. Back and step through, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Stay. Get your eyes clear and focus. Breathe here big. Sit down deep into that front leg, stacking the knee over the ankle. Knee in line with toes. Back right leg strong. Core lifted. Flip the front palm to reverse and flow through. Inhale to your toes. Gaze forward, go front of the mat. Half, fold. Rise up, big bright breath in. Exhale, sit down. Inhale, lift. Gaze drops, fold. Lengthen, flow through. Right leg up. Knee to nose. Back to right elbow. Back to nose. Back and step through. Warrior one, rise. Open up, warrior two. Reverse. Side angle. Now on side angle, option to keep your right elbow firmly pressed against the right thigh bone. But if you choose that, make sure you're lifting up and out of the shoulders. There's no crunching at the neck. Left arm extended over ear. If the space is there, your hips have dropped, you can extend your right arm all the way down to the floor. Option to half bind, wrapping the right arm behind you to peel the chest open. Hug the belly in, firm that left leg. Now look down. Bring your left hand down and rotate to the right toes. We're here in a low lunge in a lizard posture. So from this place, you can drop to your forearms, or you can stay high on your hands. If you're steady here and you'd like to add Place your right hand on your right thigh and gently press it open. You could also drop the back knee or keep the leg fired, up to you. Open up. Now, drop the back knee, place the right hand on the floor, press your hips forward. Sweep the right leg back, high plank. Low, flow through. Inhale, left leg up, knee to nose. Inhale back, left elbow. Inhale back to nose, back, and come through warrior one. Inhale, you rise. Open to warrior two. Reverse, side angle. And again, keeping weight in the elbow if that's right for you. You can elevate the right arm if your shoulder feels tight or stretch over your ear. And again, if the hips have dropped, you're all the way down, you can lower your left hand to the floor. Maybe the half bind. And all the while, that powerful Ujjayi breathing. Now look down. Bring your right hand down and rotate the right heel up. Toes up. Stay here or drop to your forearms. And an option always to drop that back knee or to keep it elevated. Hips feel pretty juicy here. You're ready. Gently press that left thigh open. But acknowledge your environment. Your body's not quite as warmed up as it normally is by this point. Back off a little bit. Focus on the strength, the steadiness, and what it feels like to have your mat underneath your feet, your space around you. Bring your left hand back down. Stack that left ankle and knee again. Come to your high plank. And then sweep it back. Low, flow through. Inhale to your toes. Exhale forward, front of the mat, halfway. Fold. Rise up, big extended mountain. Sit down, Utkatasana. One more big breath here. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen, flow through. Right leg up, knee to nose. Back to right elbow. This time, hit the right elbow, slide that leg up to your shoulder, and then sweep it back. Again, nose. Back, right elbow, right shoulder, sweep back. This time, step through. Warrior one, warrior two, reverse, side angle. Now side angle, stay deep in the hips, maybe left arm over ear, maybe it's right behind you. Play with both, see where your body wants to be. And then this time, looking down, bring your left hand to the floor. And your right leg stays up on your upper arm. Hold here, or you can just bend your right knee. Using a little bit of time for core, pull the belly muscles in. Right heel is elevated, belly draws in, and then sweep that right leg back and up. Set the right leg down. Inhale, lift the left leg up, knee to nose. Inhale back, knee to left elbow, to left shoulder, sweep back. To nose, back, to elbow, to shoulder, and back, to nose, back, and here we go, warrior one. Inhale, you rise. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse, side angle. Bring that right hand down, setting up wrists under shoulders. Maybe you lift the left heel up. Maybe you bend and hover. Up to you. 3, 2, and 1. Sweep that leg back and drop it down. Return, downward facing dog. Inhale to your toes. Exhale forward, front of the mat, half, fold. Root down, rise up, big breath. Sit down, Utkatasana. Filling the lungs, feeling that inner fire. Press your hands, palms together. Sweep your arms behind you. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, swing them back. Keep dropping the hips. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, back. Maybe fingers sweep the floor. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. One more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. This time, interlace your hands at your low back. Maybe a little bit of bend in the knee elbows. If you cannot interlace your fingers, no worries. Knuckle to knuckle at the back of your spine. If you have the bind, press the palms together. Slowly straighten the legs and drop those hands over your head. Shoulder stretch. Bend your knees a little bit. Bring your thumb knuckles back to your sacrum, your hips, and then release it. Extend your arms forward. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lift and to lengthen. Flow through. This time lift your right leg up. Knee to nose. Inhale back. Knee to right elbow. Shoulder. Sweep it back. This time to nose. Back. And step through Crescent Warrior. Rise up high on those back toes. Pull the pit of the belly in. Gaze steady. Drop your back knee. Uncurl the toes if you'd like, or you can keep them under if that gives you stability. Hips forward, heart up, Anjaneyasana. Maybe hands together. Core is still firing despite back bending. Eyes set. Slowly come back to neutral. Place your hands at your hips. Straighten out your right leg. And send your hips back and up, arms down and forward. Half Hanumanasana. Adjust this as much as you need to. So I happen to have yoga blocks here. But if you don't have yoga blocks, books work. You can kind of MacGyver your house to figure out something that helps you make the ground reach your body. Now slowly bend your right knee. Hips slightly forward, come to your back toes and lift your left leg up, standing L, standing splits. Square the hips. Pull the belly in. Bring your hands together if you can in prayer. Pull yourself up. Sweep the arms back. Dekasana. Airplane variation of Warrior 3. Slowly bring your right hand down. Lift your left arm up. So this is half moon. If you have a block or a book, it can be a nice addition. Not necessary though. My variation, I keep the hand on the hip, just kind of helps me to keep my shoulders level. You can even work on lifting the gaze or the arms. But if you notice that pull creates tugging in the shoulders, just bring the hand back down. And fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Rise all the way up through standing stretch tall. Sit down, chair pose. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, they sweep back. Inhale, they reach forward. Exhale, sweep back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Again, interlace. Maybe knuckle to knuckle if that's better. And you forward fold. You can also go palm on top of palm. So whatever helps you to keep your hands positioned in a way that opens the shoulders. Lots of variations out there. If you do have that tight grip, bringing the knuckles over the top of the head. Remain, bringing knuckles back to hips. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, flow through. Lift that left leg up. Knee to nose. Inhale, back. To left elbow. To shoulder. And back. To nose. Back. And lift it up. Into Crescent Warrior, you rise up. Firing up the legs, stacking it up. Slowly drop the back knee. Anjaneyasana, lift the heart, lift the gaze, but steady through the hips. It's as though the left heel is pulling back and the right knee dragging forward. This gives us more stability in the joints. Hands to hips, slowly extend the left leg. Toes up, heels down. You can stay right here if this is enough, or you can forward fold. Feeling spicy, stretchy, all sorts of ready. You can extend the right leg as well, going into full splits. And slowly, ever so slowly pulling back out. Plant that left foot. Draw the belly in, hips forward. High on the right toes. And up that right leg goes. Standing L, standing splits. Keeping the hips level. Option to create balance. Bringing the hands back down. Pull the belly muscles in. Hands together to prayer, and slowly press the upper body up. Sweep the arms back to Dekasana. And then, again, positioning a block or a book to help if you'd like it, to open the hips, arms stack. Options with the arms, you can also go over the ear. And just being mindful that you keep the stack of the joints. Clearly over the ear was not the right choice for me. And slowly fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. And this time split your feet about 6 inches apart. Interlace the fingers around your big toes and just gently pull the upper body down. Now, release your left hand, place that left hand to the hip. Bring your left heel right underneath your hip, bend your knee a little bit. Pull the belly muscles in, and we're going to lift up to big toe hold. Keeping that nice strong standing leg, belly muscles in. Gaze set. Try extending the right leg. Now, if grabbing the toe is not available, just grab your knee, bent knee, keeping the knee bent, or with straight leg toe hold, you can open the leg out. And gaze may shift over to the left hand. Slowly bring the right leg back. Hover that right leg. Hands can be at hips or high. Bringing that thigh all the way to 90. Hold 3. Breathing 2. And 1. Sweep that right leg back. Slowly lower the right toes down to crescent. Inhale, arms up. Hands plant, flow through. Inhale to your toes. Exhale forward. Half, fold. Once again, split the feet. Slide your hands this time underneath your feet. Gorilla. So in this variation, Padangusthasana, rounding the spine over bent knees can feel like a great choice. Try it out. If it doesn't, adjust. And then slowly release your hands. Interlace your fingers, big index and middle around your left big toe. Right hand to right hip. Belly muscles draw in as you slowly come up to standing. And again, if you have the toe, extend the leg. If you have the knee, keep the knee bent. And then slowly open up. Right arm can extend, and the gaze can reach. Back to center. Hold here. Hands to hips or above you. Really firing up that left quad. Belly muscles stay in to keep the leg elevated. 3, 2, and 1. Sweep that leg back. Bend your right knee. Slowly lower your foot. Crescent and flow through. This time, walk your hands to the back side of your mat. And then heel toe your feet together, curl all the way up to standing. Keep your left arm up and reach down, grab your right foot, right ankle. And kick and stretch. Slowly kick out. Cartwheel the arms, windmill them. Catch the left ankle. Knees together to start. Lift and go. Kick and stretch. And slowly come up. Bring your hands, palms together before your heart. Tree pose. Bring your right leg up. Grab your right foot. Bring the sole of your right foot to your inner left thigh or to your calf muscle. Avoid foot to knee. And then stack the joints. Pull everything in and up. And breathe steady and true. Slowly release your right foot down. Bring your left foot up. And release it. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up over your top of the head. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen. Walk yourself out to high plank. Holding high plank for a couple breaths here. Press your fingers, your hands firmly into the ground to hug the heart to the back side of the ribs. Feel yourself lift up. Press back, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Bend your right knee, stack your hips. You can look up and underneath your left arm to see the right foot. Or if you're ready, you can flip. Flipping your dog, reach the right arm all the way forward, pressing your hips up. 2 feet are parallel and the left shoulder feels stable. And then come back to high plank. Press back to down dog. Lift the left leg up. Bend the left knee, stretch it out. Option always to stay right here, or again, if you like to flip around, just settle that left foot down, reach the left arm up and over your head. And easy does it, come on back. Land your high plank, hug the belly in, pulling in and up through the belly, press back, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Bring your right foot through, this time to warrior 2. Nice and strong, stable. Straighten the right leg. Stretch all the way out over that right foot before you pivot, right hand down, left arm up. And Trikonasana, triangle. Just noticing that there's space in your right knee. Tendency can be to dump into that joint. You want to feel strength that lifts you out. And if your hand's on the floor, you're not pushing into it, almost pulling higher through your left arm than you are pressing off the floor with your right. And then slowly pull up, parallel your feet, fold. Prasarita Padottanasana. Hands, palms between the feet with your fingers in line with your toes, just about. Elbows pulled down and back. You guys know there's lots of places to go from here. And then slowly, if your feet are off the floor, bring them back down. And then rise all the way up. Pivot to face the right foot. Shorten your stance slightly. Lift your spine and fold over your right leg. Press down through your left heel as you push down through your right foot. Now slowly walk your hands back to midline. So your feet are about 3-4 feet apart. Toes out, bend the knees, pull the belly muscles in, and lift your body up. Goddess squat. Hands can stay pressed together. Core is firing. Press all the way to standing. Legs straight. Hug the belly in, push through the heels, lower back down. Ujjayi that breath. Exhale, press to standing. And step to the back edge of your mat. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lift and to lengthen, flow through. This time lift your left leg up. And again, step through Warrior 2. Straighten that front leg, Trikonasana. Option to stay here. It can often feel good to extend the arm over the ear for a side body stretch. And then slowly pull yourself back up to standing. Parallel your feet. Fold. Option to interlace your hands. Take the shoulder stretch. Knuckle to knuckle, or return to where you've been. Felt like a welcoming place. You can also grab the heels or the big toes to create your stretch. Inhale, slowly make your way to the floor with your feet. And then rise up. Pivot. Right heel down, left foot strong, forward fold. So that connection of left foot to the ground is felt through all the four corners of the foot. The right foot as well. So if you notice you're losing the seal of the outer edge of the foot, recommit to it. And then inhale, rise up, parallel your feet, and then toes out a little, heels in, pull the belly in, and sit down. Now you can stay with this variation, the goddess squat, or if you want to bring your feet in just a little bit more, you can drop all the way down to Malasana squat. If you are in Malasana squat, you're pressing the arms into the legs into the arms, creating a seal. And then from there, lifting from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. Gaze is set and the breathing is full. On your next inhale, press all the way to standing. Exhale, sit right back down. That's Sturgill. You guys might have missed him. Inhale, press to standing. Exhale, sit right back down. Inhale, press to standing. Step your feet together, top of the mat. Inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale to length. Step back, high plank. Drop forearm plank. Belly drawn in. Core fires. Stay here, working the core. You can also walk your feet forward to get a little shoulder stretch, dolphin. Three more big breaths. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Bend your knees. Drop your body down. Child's pose. Slowly make your way up to a seat. Sit up nice and tall. Drop your butt to the ground, legs straight forward, and then with your own slow count, lower your body down to the ground. We're going to move into a few back bends. So placing your hands alongside your hips, press your feet into the ground about hips width distance. Neck is long on the ground. Inhale, push your hips up, bridge pose. Again, inhale, lift your hips up. Hold here. Lower down. We're going to do 2 more back bends. You can stick with bridge, or if you'd like to work on wheel, plant your hands right underneath your shoulders with your elbows pointing up. The neck is long. Now, very little weight will be in the head at any point. You want to push into your hands, push into your feet, and slowly lift your body up. Working towards straight arms, maybe even straight legs one day. And slowly lower. So you can take another bridge, another wheel, but one more big back bend together. Take a deep inhale and rise. Your breathing fills this shape, carries you from posture to posture, from moment to moment. Feel what it feels like to breathe right now. And lower down. And come to Supta Baddha Konasana. So the soles of the feet together and the knees drop wide. Hands can be on the body or down by your side. Bring your knees in. And bring your thighs together, your shins parallel to the floor. Interlace your hands behind your head, and then pull the belly in to lift the ribs up. So you're pressing your low back down, ribs in. Extend your right leg, twist. Bicycles. Come back to midline. Left leg extends, up and twist. Center, twist. Center, twist. And again, right, left, right, left, right, left. 2 more each side. Come back to neutral and drop your upper body down. Stretch your legs to the ceiling. Arms can be by your side or behind your head, entirely up to you, but lower your legs 30. Lower them another 30. Come to a hover, pull the belly muscles in, press through your feet, and upper body down, legs up. Lower 30. 30. Hover. Hold this time. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knees in, give yourself a squeeze. And rock and roll to a seat. Sitting up nice and tall, extend your right leg out, press your left foot in. I'm going to pivot towards the right foot and fold. Janushrasana options: to keep the spine long, folding flat spine, or to curl in. Both are wonderful, just different feel and benefit within the body. And then inhale yourself up. Slide your left foot out a little bit and place your right ankle on your left knee. Firelock. So double pigeon hip opener. Flex the bottom foot a little bit and then really anchor that right ankle. Now this is a lot. If there's a lot of space here, you can put a block. You can put some pressure. The sensation you create in the body right now should feel intense, but welcoming. You want to be able to breathe. You could be talking just like this. And slowly lift your upper body. Slide that right foot off. You can hold on to the right ankle. Stretch the left leg long. Janushrasana, left leg. And slowly come up out of your Jani Shavasana. Slide your right ankle forward. Lift your left ankle on top of your right knee. And likely a different experience from right to left side. So if you have more freedom of movement here, move on in. If you have less range, back off a little bit. You can do this practice every single day. It'll be different every single time you try. The moves may be the same, especially in a recorded sequence, but your body will truly change over this time away from the studio. For better sometimes it'll be a little achier, but that's just what we're living through. So make the best of it. Dig in. Inhale, lift yourself back up. Now stretch both legs straight out in front of you. Lengthen the body and fold. This is Paschimottanasana, west side body stretching posture. And slowly lift up. With your legs straight ahead, pull the belly muscles in and stretch your body all the way back down. You can bend the knees if that helps you. Once you're all the way down, bend your both legs up. Hug them in gently towards your chest and drop your knees to the right, look off to the left. Without force, you can put gentle pressure on that right thigh bone to stretch the right hip, the right side of the low back sometimes, the left shoulder. Feeling that right hip, left hip. And then come back to center. Settle your hips in midline, maybe shift them off to the right a little bit before you drop your lower body to the left. Upper body drops to the right. And again, let your body give way rather than forcing it. Back to center. Bring your both knees into your body. Squeeze them in and go to happy baby pose. So you'll grab the outer edge of the feet. Spine is in a long position here, extending each and every vertebra towards the earth. Heels press up as the toes flex downward. Slowly spring your knees back together. Squeeze yourself in nice and tight, maybe knees to nose. Take a deep breath. And exhale, release to Shavasana. So the heels drop heavy, arms down side, toes rock out. I encourage you to stay in this space of peaceful relaxation. You don't need me to guide you through this quiet. Allow yourself to listen to the sound of your breath, maybe hearing the world around you, knowing it stretches far beyond what you can hear. That in this time of isolation, we are all still in it together. I hope you continue to practice yoga at home. I hope you are able to get walks outside on beautiful days. And I hope you were able to enjoy watching the bloom of spring from your own vantage point. Slowly make your way to a seat or just stay in stillness on your back if you wish. But I will close my time with you. Creating length in your spine, eyes set, and your hands palms together. Namaste, friends. See you next time. Thank you.